Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with The Sopranos. Last time around we had He Is Risen, where basically Gigi died because he tried crapping himself so hard that he blew a gasket and died. Ralphie was named new captain, which hopefully will quell the beef between him and Tony. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, Tony is now banging someone else. And it was Thanksgiving. I'd probably go more in-depth on that, but quite frankly, I'm actually running out of time. We'll still have, obviously, enough time to watch and discuss the episode. Don't you worry about that. But if we're going to do that, we better get going. So why don't we just go ahead and jump right into this episode of The Sopranos. Here we go.
Anybody home? Hello?
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, baby. I love you so.
What birthday song is this?
What's this?
What's this?
It's a birthday present. You gotta open it. Woo.
Oh my god. The Matrix. I
Hell
haven't
yeah.
seen it yet.
Right up our alley.
Meh.
Hello?
I mean, The Matrix is great,
Mama.
but still.
Happy birthday, Carmella.
Happy birthday to you. Well, this has been lovely.
I heard you got made defensive captain.
Yeah. And 5.5 sacks and 2 recovered fumbles. I almost scored a touchdown on one of them.
Excellent.
Oh, you got better about that? That's good.
Linebacker for booting.
No champagne. The good Lord doesn't want us to drink alcohol.
Didn't Jesus drink wine?
He was Jesus, Tone. We can't make comparisons.
He gets a free pass.
What?
It's yours.
What is?
This is the Lollipop in Long Branch. This is your club.
She gets a club?
I'm a partner here now, me and Furio. But we're gonna be silent. You're gonna be the owner-manager. You book the bands, you find a talent, whatever you want to do. It's yours.
That's pretty cool.
What?
I don't know. I'm not thrilled about this thing with Jackie and Meadow. I think she came home and he came over so that they could go out tonight.
So what? He's a good kid. Comes from good stock.
He's a good kid who's trying not to be a good kid.
I just don't want her to miss the opportunities that are available to her. She should be at the Museum of Modern Art in her free time, not watching TV at Rosalia Priel's.
Oh, you'd rather have a look at the pictures of soup cans instead of being close to home.
Eh.
I don't know.
She just doesn't want her to end up like her.
What did Jackie do?
Here's your Edgar Allan Poe paper.
You did it already?
No problem.
I would have done it myself.
Yeah, would you?
I was gonna do
Jackie.
it. I just couldn't get through the books. Never should have took literature of obsession. Oh, you big time.
I mean, I scraped through some essays in college, let me tell you. You just gotta read enough chapters to bullshit something to get a C. But it worked. I got the college degree to prove it.
Check it out.
Oh, this won't come back to bite them at all.
Take it. Hey, everybody.
Wait, what about alarms? Alright, no alarms. What if they're silent, though?
So I've been thinking about a car.
For New York?
I knew I was gonna get hit up for something on this trip.
What, you can spend thousands on sapphires, but a hardworking student has to take the bus everywhere?
You live a block from the school.
Yes.
They steal cars left and right in New York.
It's New
Parking's
York.
Impossible.
Could have had a car last year, but you burned your nose at it.
Eric's car? Is it a sick joke?
What a
I
sick
know that his
joke.
father's now in a mental...
Kids broke into Verbum Day High School, broke things. They left us there. Now you tell me their names, I go put my foot up their ass. I
Meh. Yeah, it's... Why are you being so tough on this
It's a
dude?
custom job.
How's that, sir?
Double meatball, pepperoni, sausage, peppers, onions, extra mozzarella.
I want some fucking pizza now. Hungry.
Customer, sir.
Yes, officer?
Word to the wise.
What's that?
Technically, you're an accessory after the fact.
I cannot believe this.
Meh.
Why did you do it? Do you hate the school? Do you have a problem with someone there or something?
No.
Then why?
Because he's just a teenager and he's dumb.
What are you doing here?
I have been awoken.
Your son broke into his school Friday night and vandalized the swimming pool.
How do you vandalize the swimming pool?
Threw a bunch of stuff in it. They broke things.
What'd you do that for?
Screwing around?
On your mother's birthday?
It wasn't. It was after midnight.
What
That
are you, fucking
doesn't-
stupid? Huh?
To the blossoming friendship between our two children. I'm very happy to see my son spending time with someone like Meadow. She'll be a very good influence on him. You did a great job. She's a wonderful girl.
Oh, thank you. Salud.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's funny, but you think, you know, the men in our lives have been, you know what, and we stay together. And here's Artie, a regular guy, hardworking, and his marriage is in the pishadu.
You can push a man only so far.
True.
You never know what would have happened with Jackie Sr.
Amazing thing about snakes is that they reproduce spontaneously.
What do you mean?
They have both male and female sex organs. That's why somebody you don't trust, you call a snake. How can you trust a guy who can literally go fuck themselves?
As far as my daughter goes, you know I only want the best for her. I'm gonna be very protective over her.
Very.
You can understand that, right?
Of course.
So if you want to spend time with her, I want the best from you. If you're in school, you gotta give it everything you got.
Yeah, right. I know it.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Listen to me.
Oh, yeah.
I know I've been saying
Hear
this
the
to you all
words and
along.
understand them.
Have some dessert on me.
No, that's okay.
Take it. Just don't keep her out too late.
Oh, thanks, man.
I don't think he got the other part of the message, which is quit trying to be a part. You know? Oh, it's Crazy Horse now.
Welcome, everybody.
Oh, Artie's here. Jeez. Artie's just in the middle of a sea of people. Oh, they're all here. It's too bad Chris can't read the subtitles. They're alright.
What's up? What's up? Come on, let's go. Out.
I got friends here, man. Let me call my man Carlo.
Oof.
I see you here again. I'm gonna crack your head.
Call Carlo.
No selling drugs here. Oh, they went to the zoo.
Tibetan talisman for protection.
Okay.
I knew it. I knew there had to be something.
What? What is wrong with that? It's a Buddhist symbol.
My sister was a Buddhist. She's a whack job.
Oh, I see. So I gotta be a whack job too?
Well, it is a little wacky. I mean, what's wrong with fucking Catholicism?
I see. We
That's
can
a very
practice
loaded
every
question,
fucking day,
Tony.
I'm sure. But the Buddha preached joyful participation in the sorrows of the world. So you make a sale, you don't make a sale, it's a tiny little thing.
That just went in one ear, out the other.
What's so funny?
You came here today.
What, the zoo?
I said zoo and you came.
What's this, a fucking head trip? No. Huh?
What's some of the... There's a lot of quick cuts in this episode.
I don't like that.
You're very sweet. You came.
He would like to.
Take your kids to the Bronx Zoo?
Yeah.
Now we're here.
See you later.
Who was that?
Oh, that was my heart on.
Aww. Between the Buddhism and talk about the family. Poor you.
It is pretty difficult to keep up with that. Oh no. Snakes. You gonna go bang in a snake pit?
Snakes can fuck themselves.
Give me a hand.
Normally, I would never get involved with a stranger. If Carlo here is vouching for you, willing to make an exception, take care of it.
Jackie,
Chris and me are associates. You got nothing to worry about.
you're not
I'll call
a
Carl
part
in a
of
couple
anything Have I said that Jackie looks like Jake
Meeting over.
Gyllenhaal?
Verbum
Just like a
Dei
bit in
has
the
a
face.
strict zero-tolerance policy in cases of vandalism.
Oh, jeez.
It is a policy that demands the immediate expulsion of the offending student.
I love his freaking voice.
We have decided upon a suspended sentence.
Okay.
This consideration has only been arrived at based upon Anthony's academic performance and his involvement in extracurricular sport.
His academic performance?
He's brought his GPA up to a C-.
So what is the punishment?
We
Yeah,
suggest
just take what you can get.
Detention.
A lawsuit a few years back forced us to eliminate our detention program.
His
Well,
fucking
he's
voice, though.
Off the
Was he in a
football
Star
team,
Trek
right?
episode at some point? Because he really should be.
Look, I told him he's going to be off the team. You know, now, I mean, you're kind of...
Undermining the...
It's not only skill that Anthony has shown on the football field, it's leadership qualities as well.
They can't expel him because they need him for the school, for the team.
That whole thing was a disgusting charade so the fucking freshman football team can win the big game.
We've been waiting for years for him to get off the couch, Carm. This is good for him.
Oh, please.
Hey, we should keep this in the family. Punish him at home. He ain't getting off that easy.
Overall, it's been a good 2 weeks.
Oh, this is a different
What
scene.
about the nightmare? When you called me last week to cancel, I heard a man's voice.
My car broke down.
Hmm.
I'm a little offended that you put it to me that way.
Offended?
I think it's very unprofessional of you to confront me this way.
Suicide is something I take very seriously.
Well, the doctor in the ER said it was only suicidal ideation.
Is he trained to give those diagnoses?
My car broke down.
Fine.
Okay.
I'll believe you.
Congrats on the club. I only have admiration for your progress ever since you got your butt.
Thanks.
They are not friends.
You get a piece of whatever he does.
X is federal territory now. They got task forces with dogs and shit. I don't want it in my club.
It would mean a lot to me.
And who are you?
My man Jackie said, as long as I don't
fucking name drop me!
We're gonna take a walk.
Meh.
Well, right arm's still good, no?
Jackie, just stop.
Sorry. Tell me what happened.
I did like you said. I stayed outside.
You must have disrespected them or something.
Oh,
His jaw's
I didn't
sewn
do
shut.
fuck. I don't think they like you.
Oh, the way he said that. Hey, Ralphie, we haven't seen Ralphie all episode.
It's your sister. Yeah.
Now this is the most crucial part. Oh my God! You put the pasta back in the
Jackie
pot.
has a sister?
Yeah. For 45 seconds, stir it up real nice.
45 seconds?
Yeah, that way the macaroni absorbs the gravy instead of just coats it. This is for flavor.
I need a favor.
What?
No.
I need a piece.
Anything you want to tell me?
No. Just, I think it's time I...
What are you looking to get?
I don't know. What do you suggest?
Me, I like to know the motherfucker's gonna work.
Meh.
Uh-huh.
Some of my accounts are in bad neighborhoods.
I know why you lie. But you don't have to. Can I hold it?
Oh, she's fed. God, that'd be a twist.
Went to the zoo the other day.
The zoo?
You know, sometimes you gotta get away and stop and smell the gorilla shit.
Meh.
It's good to be in nature, though.
And the zoo made you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to joyfully participate in the suffering of the world.
Your thoughts have a kind of Eastern flavor to them.
Well, I lived in Jersey my whole life.
I mean Eastern
Yeah, that...
in terms of Asian.
Not the East
right?
Coast.
Buddhist or Taoist.
She's heard this before.
Oh, you gave me too much.
Well, I gave you a little extra for the good results this week.
I can't accept it.
Do me a favor, Charity. You better get your phone. I'll see you next week.
He's in a real good mood.
How are you?
I hate all of them.
Who?
My patients, all of them, lying to my face full of shit with no concern for what I do or the position.
You know, this really isn't a soundproof door.
I just hate them.
Fuck them. Quit.
Right now, that doesn't sound like a bad idea.
I need to buy a couple of expensive books.
Okay. Well, she's got the money.
Jackie Jr. took her to the city to see Aida.
Aida?
The Elton John musical on Broadway.
Hmm.
I have to say, you were right, Tony. Jackie Jr. has really surprised me. He's been a perfect gentleman.
I mean...
He takes her to the city for a little culture. He's great with AJ. So long as she does good in school, things could be a lot worse.
I guess. Alrighty. Crime and need these episodes. These episodes are so long. Alright. It is currently 4:57. I don't know. I say about 5:15 I'm gonna quit because as you can see, it's getting dark. I'm hungry. It's time for dinner. So we're just gonna bounce right through this. You know, I'm gonna be honest, this is probably one of the better episodes of this season. And not really that anything has been bad this season, I wouldn't say that, but you know, my whole thing with this whole Ralphie plotline, I'm just like, come on, let's get going. But this one I really liked, and maybe that's because there's not much Ralphie in it. I don't know. Granted, we also had the second opinion episode. What was that, 2 episodes ago now? That one was also really good. Also did not have Ralphie in it, but it's not Ralphie that's the problem. It's just, I don't know, like these 2 episodes, this and the second opinion episode, like I know people have said like these episodes are more like self-contained movies. Like it's not really an overarching thing this season, but these 2 have really felt more like that, you know? So I like it. Man, where do we go, man? Where do we go? I mean, I guess just kind of big thing, especially with this episode, is Jackie Aprile Jr. How do you get it through his head? How do you get it through his head to not be a part of this? Like he keeps trying, and Tony keeps trying to tell him no, I don't want to. We're not gonna do this, you know. But he just keeps trying. And the thing too is like, you know, he thinks he's got like connections. He doesn't have connections. He knows Chris. That's it. Like they're not friends. They're not comrades. They're not anything like that. They know each other, you know? So it's just and then even still, like the whole thing of like, you know, he's trying, you know, he keeps trying. Like he talked to Chris, that didn't work. Then he went back to the guy and he tried, if anything, just kind of half measured it, where it's like, you know, well, you know, you just got to do it somewhere else, just don't do it inside the club. And that stupid thing, instead of just telling him, no, you can't do it, it's not going to work, it got him, you know, in a hospital. It put him in a hospital, and it was terrible. So that's not good. You know, that's not good. I am going to apologize. I'm literally going to be watching the clock on this because it is so late in the day, but it's okay. We're still discussing. We got 15 more minutes, like I said. So, and I'm gonna try next week to not go through this again. So it'll be all right. We'll do better about this. So sorry about this, but okay. But yeah, so it lands him in the hospital, and then even when it lands him in the hospital, he just shows up. It's like, hey, well, your right arm is still okay. It's like, Jackie, stop! You're not good at this. And that's the thing too, because it's like with what Carmela says, it's like Jackie is good with everything else. You know, he is actually kind of good with Meadow. He is good with AJ, taking her to see culture and stuff, and he's a great friend to AJ. Like, it could actually kind of work, But we go off of what Carmilla said at the beginning, well, not beginning, but earlier in the episode, where it's just like, you can clearly see what she's skirting around saying is, she doesn't want Meadow to end up like her, because she's looking at her life at this point, and maybe things at the moment are okay with Tony, but she's looking at her life and thinking she wants more for her daughter. She doesn't want either of her kids to end up like them. She doesn't want AJ to end up like Tony, and she doesn't want Meadow to end up like her, just trapped in a marriage with the world's most unfaithful piece of garbage man, And she's skirting around saying that. And it's like, look, it's like, man, because Jackie's almost there, Jackie's almost there, but it's all the things that they immediately see. They're not really digging in the surface, digging past the surface. Tony is just a bit, he's trying, he's really trying, but what he's saying is like, oh, well, you got to stay on the straight and narrow, you got to smarten up and do good. And he's like, well, I'm doing good at school. And it's like, it's not about school. Stop trying to be in. Stop trying to be a part of all of this. It's not good. It's not a good thing to be a part of this. Your dad wouldn't have wanted this. Tony doesn't want this for you. Just go be a doctor. You're going to medical school. You're in pre-med. Go do that. You can do it. And then, again, just going past the surface, like, oh, well, he's doing really good in school. But now he's not even doing it properly. He's having Meadow do his essays for him. Meadow has her own work to do. And he's taking advantage of her now. And it's like, look, I get it. Because, like, look, again, I'm going to admit, there were some times where it's like, well, I got to write an essay about this book. And so I read, 4 or 5 chapters, and it's like, that's good enough. I can crap out something that'll make sure I get a C in this class. I understand that, but I still did that myself, This is before AI, too. This was, Jiminy, nearly 10 years. Wow. It was within the past decade. It was probably about 7 years ago I did this, so this is long before AI. Long before ChatGPT and stuff was so popular, So I never used that, But he's using Meadow like she's ChatGPT. Meadow is not ChatGPT. If that's the one lesson we take away, then we've probably failed in our discussion. So I don't know if this time crunch is actually better for the discussion or not, because I'm just firing on all cylinders, A lot of times in these Sopranos discussions, I stop for 5 minutes and don't say anything and stuff. And I go in and edit that out. But here, because I'm on a time crunch and I'm friggin' hungry, I'm just like, let's go, So there's Tony and the woman. I can't remember. What is her name? Is it going to be here in the credits? I kind of hope so. No. No. I have no idea what her name is. It's driving me crazy. Okay, I have no idea. Though apparently it seems like that was an actual band they got at the Miami Relatives at the club. That's pretty cool. Actually. But I cannot figure out what this girl's name is. But I don't want to look it up because I don't want to spoil. I don't want to accidentally spoil my theory. But my theory now is that she's a Fed. Now that seems complicated. But let me explain my reasoning. Because he met her specifically at the therapist's office, at Dr. Melfi's office, So she's going in, she's playing this long con. Maybe she's trying to get something. I mean, maybe just because it's like, well, she is, she is a part of, she's actually getting therapy, And she's actually getting therapy. She's actually banging Tony. But even still, it's like, I'm just thinking, it's like, what if she actually is a Fed and she's undercover trying to get him on stuff? God, that would be so interesting. So I'm just going to put that out there. I'm just going to put that out there as my prediction. Now, it'd be a long kind of an in-depth con, because at the same time, it's like she is, actually going to therapy and actually works at Mercedes, but I don't know, but then my theory brain is crafting that, but I don't know. But yeah, Tony, being his normal, unfaithful Tony self, I don't even know. I don't know what to say about it, but I mean, I guess it's interesting. I don't know. They go and bang at a zoo. I don't even know. But then they're, talking about, the Buddhist philosophies and stuff like that, and it's like, hey, she's... like, although, is it doing her any world of good? I don't know. But, I mean, everybody needs therapy. That's what I've been saying all friggin' season. But I don't know. I'm going to be honest. This is falling apart now. But I did like that moment, after Tony leaves Dr. Melfi and she's on the phone with her son. And it's just, I hate them. They're lying to my face, They're lying straight to my face and I have to take it, Because she immediately has figured out, She immediately has figured out that that they are banging, She's figured it out, but she can't say anything about this. She tried saying just a little bit, and, she got all defensive about it. That is the part, with her seeing her actually in therapy, that is what leads me to believe that she's not actually a Fed. But I'm going to keep that theory close anyway. Just in case, but probably not. Anyway. But yeah, and then there's the whole thing with AJ. AJ's being stupid. AJ's being stupid, but the high school, they need their football captain because they need to get sports stuff done. It's like, wow, way to go. Prioritizing your stupid sports over the welfare of your school, this student, who's now, he's going to look at this and just be like, okay, so I just got to clean the gutters. Oh, well, It's like, it's not even a big deal to him. Like, this punishment is not going to change him at all, So that didn't work. I don't know, man. And what happened to the anxiety about being, like, team captain or whatever? I don't know, man. I guess he got over it. I don't know. But yeah, so there's all that. What are we at? 5:09. Got 6 minutes left on my artificial timer that everybody is probably annoyed with. I don't know. It's just so late in the day. I'm gonna do better about it next week. We're gonna be back to normal stuff about next week. Normal, unhindered stuff. But yeah, so main stuff from this episode. Tony. Okay. Tony's being dumb, Jackie's being dumb, AJ's being dumb. And that's pretty much it. That's kind of it. Good episode with Ralphie, though. Like, that one scene, like, it wasn't bad, actually. Making that macaroni. And then getting Jackie a piece, unfortunately. I mean, there's a slight part of me that's like, on the one hand, it should be a thing of, no, you shouldn't have this, you could do something terrible with it. On the other hand, it's like, they fucking live in New York and New Jersey. Like, geez, I mean, any part of America, it's like, protection, I don't know. I'm not going to get in on that, geez, though. Like, we're not going to open up that debate, that can of worms, so. But anyway, yeah, so. And I was worried for a second that he was going to ask, because he said, like, oh, I need a favor. The first thing that came to my mind was he was going to be like, hey, I need you to talk to Chris about this. But he didn't do that, so that's at least good. Like, as soon as the guy got the crap kicked out of him, then it's like, okay, so that's absolutely a no-go. Can't be doing any of that, but he still thinks he's in. He still thinks he's going to be a part of this, and they're doing everything in their power. Because it's not even that, no, like, they don't want, like, Tony doesn't want you to be a part of it. It's also the fact that you're kind of dumb. You kind of don't understand. I mean, he's got a big head. He thinks he's something, but he's not. And I mean, we've seen that, from Chris before, but it's just, no. So, I don't know. Is Jackie going to keep screwing up? Probably so. I don't know. 5:11, I think I've talked about everything that we can actually talk about. This is what happens. I guess this is what happens when I'm on a time crunch. I just rapid fire, actually get through this stuff, and I don't pause all the friggin' time during what I'm talking about. So I don't know. Maybe this discussion was better. But next week, I'm going to do better about the time and everything. And we'll be back to our normal discussions. So yeah. But that is basically it. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Sopranos reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.